The economy and the environment fight to coexist when it comes to addressing waste at the old FMC site. Good evening and thanks for watching tonight. I'm Todd Blackington. Since the 1940s, FMC has played a role in the eastern Idaho community. From 1949 to 2001, the plant provided hundreds of good-paying jobs. But that changed when energy prices left the plant no longer feasible. A rigorous cleanup followed, and now the EPA is proposing changes to their original solution for the site. Phil Campbell toured that plant this afternoon and has more from the Michaud Flats Superfund site.
The proposal, which is backed by FMC, is an amendment from the EPA's original decision back in 1998. This includes installation of wells on FMC's property to monitor groundwater on the site. It also calls for capping rather than extracting some of the remaining materials. No one anticipated FMC closing their doors just 3 years after the EPA made its decision, let alone decommissioning and even demolishing most of the facility. This led to a re-evaluation of the site and thus the proposed changes from the EPA. A lot of infrastructure and industry relied on the plant, and many of these assets remain there today. However, nearly all of the manufacturing buildings have been removed, and the core of the debate centers on where the furnaces once sat. A large segment of the cleanup has been completed, but they have reached a point where they can no longer continue without a decision on the future.
It's a very important aspect of what we do. We've been working and studying this property. I've been working on the Pocatello site for probably over 15 years, and getting to finally propose a plan. It's time to make that plan work, and we're prepared to do that, and FMC is committed to expending the resources to execute this plan as the EPA has proposed it.
The ground that I'm standing on was once the heart of the factory, and now it's the center of controversy. The EPA would like to see this area capped, and FMC believes that move could bring more businesses to the area.
We have an excellent track record, Bob can speak to, of closing a plant and working with the local community to remediate it and redevelop it and bring new jobs to the community and put it back into useful service. And we pride ourselves on doing that well, but really need EPA to move forward with a cleanup plan before we can move forward with development.
FMC recently used similar capping methods on a former plant in New Jersey, and that property will now be the home of a new Princeton hospital. Reporting in Pocatello, Phil Campbell, KPVI News 6.
Now, this isn't the only point of view here. The Shoshone-Bannock tribes have their own idea on how the cleanup should be accomplished. We will hear from tribal leaders tomorrow, so stay tuned for that.